Got away 15. Tuesday morning I get to the office a bit later than usual just to avoid seeing any of my two bosses who I know come in after me and I would be forced to talk to them. Lizzie is already settled on her desk. I almost forgot that I will no longer be working on the front desk. Good morning. Morning, I respond walking to the office that has been assigned to me. It's nothing close to the other offices but this works just perfectly, bigger than the front desk and even better. After settling in I walk to the kitchen to make myself some coffee. I find Aunt Charity there with Mr. Austin. I shouldn't even have come here because look at me bumping into the very people I wanted to avoid. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Auntie. I say. Good morning, they respond uniformly. You can drive right. Yes, sir. Okay, I need you to take some documents to Sam's house. He won't be coming in today but they are documents that need to be signed. I swallow hard. I will send you his home address. Okay, sir, I say. He walks out of the kitchen and now it's Aunt Charity and I. You look like you have been stung by a bee. I am okay, Auntie. She chuckles. I have watched you for the past 3 months now, Akwi. You have a good head over your shoulders. Don't do anything that will ruin your career. This what you have is a good kickstart to everything you can be and the last thing I would want to see is you falling right back where you came from. I will take your words as sound advice but trust whatever is running through your mind is just an imagination. She smiles but I can tell that she is not convinced. What you see are two good-looking men, very hard-working men. Do you know what I see? I shake my head. I see men who have grown up together, men who value friendship and will do anything to keep what they have strong. If you have any decency in you, which I know you do, you will do right not only by yourself but by them too. I leave the kitchen without saying another word to her. I feel insulted but mostly guilty because I know there is truth in everything that she said. I watched Mr. Sam and Mr. Austin together. Those two are more than business partners. They are friends, they are brothers and I can't do anything that will jeopardize what they have. Getting to the office, I lock up and go to Mr. Austin's office to get the documents. I am sorry about yesterday. He apologizes when he lets me into his office. Don't sweat it, it wasn't such a big deal. He stands up and walks to where I am standing. Let me make it up to you this weekend, just you and I, no work, nothing to disturb us. The offer is tempting, but I really want us to define what we have. I am not even sure if my liking for him is something I wanted to turn into a relationship. I promise, babe, to make it up to you, give me a chance. Let me cook dinner for you tonight. Tonight, he asks with shock. Yes, tonight. Is there a problem? No, there isn't. I am just shocked. We can push it to another day. I say. No, babe, tonight is fine. I just didn't think you would be coming to my place this soon. I didn't want to push you into anything. I want to come. He wears a huge smile on his face and kisses me lightly on the lips. And we can't do this at work. Last time, he says, kissing me excitedly like a child, and I chuckle with a smile. He is so mushy it's amazing to look at. He gives me the documents and sends the address. I tell Lizzie I am stepping out and give her a few instructions before leaving. As I drive I can't help but feel like a bad person. Of course, under normal circumstances I wasn't going to tell Mr. Austin that I wanted to go to his place. I just did because I don't want to feel bad about last night. I get to Mr. Sam's place and call him that I am outside. He opens the gate and I park next to his car. I walk to the front door and knock once before he lets me in. What's wrong with you? I ask, seeing him wrapped in blankets on the couch. Coming up with a cold. He says. I don't know if he feels as bad as he looks because his face is almost turning red. It's a sorry sight. When did this happen? Somewhere in the night. I should be fine soon. Have you eaten anything? I will be fine. You haven't answered the question. I say. I don't want to eat anything. I just shake my head and walk to the kitchen. I fold my sleeves and get out of my heels. Look through his cupboard for supplies until I find some sachets of chicken soup which I prepare for him. When done, I walk back to the living room with the soup in a bowl and put on a tray with a spoon. Sit upright, you need to eat, I say, making him scoot over. You sound like my mother. I eye him. Okay, fine, I will eat. He whines. He sits upright and scoots over, leaving enough room for me, but refuses to eat, so I am forced to feed him, and when I am sure he has eaten enough, I bring him some water. Thank you, I feel better. That's why I made the soup, I say, rolling my eyes, and he tickles me. I laugh so hard. You are beautiful, he says, and I swallow hard. He holds my face and moves close. I know I should be moving away, but I don't. I allow him to kiss me. It's gentle at first before he starts to kiss me with such a hunger. I respond with the same hunger. Our tongues are making love and his hands are holding my waist, and when they move up my bosom, I move away. We can't do this, I say, trying to catch my breath. We can't, I say again, breathing hard, and he sits there with his head in his arms. This is just wrong, and yet way better than what Mr. Austin and I share. Quenches girl, Winnie woman, Boeing medium skin tone.